Hey guys, welcome back to PCN's channel. Slightly different video today. We are going to talk about the state of development, specifically arcade cores and their development on the Analogue Pocket. So there's a developer by the name of Jotego, very talented guy, actually does very good cores for the MiSTer, and he also employs I'm not sure how many other developers, but he's got other people working for him. So I got my MiSTer roughly 3 months ago. I was very excited, and the only Patreon I've joined so far is Jotego's one, and I'm the lowest tier, which is like £3 a month including taxes, but that gives me access to beta cores. So the reason I chose to back Jotego's Patreon, because a lot of his stuff is released to the public after, when it's fully complete. But I thought, you know, I'll support the guy because he's done some of my favorite games, the CPS1 system, the CPS2 system, and also hints towards CPS3, which I'm really hyped about. Other favorite games of mine like Robocop, Rastan, Pang. He's currently working on Outrun. So soon after I joined the Patreon, there was a poll on his Patreon about Analogue Pocket development, and I think the poll just about favored Analogue Pocket development happening. So, you know, he pledged if I get a certain number of extra Patreons, I'll do Analogue Pocket development. So some development has happened. He's made Ghosts and Goblins for it. So what's happened in the latest kind of Patreon talk, which I'm not going to post any pictures for it because obviously you have to pay to do that. So I'm not going to put anything on there that I don't think I should. But the talk, the most recent talk was for the Analogue Pocket. Now, Analogue haven't been supporting Jotego. The only thing that they've given to developers is a developer's unit or a development kit, or a developer unit of the Analogue Pocket. There's no financial support, even though these cores are going to lead to sales for Analogue and specifically the Analogue Pocket. So what Jotego has suggested, now this isn't final, and I'm not taking any sides or anything here. I'm just putting it out there, and I want to know your opinions on this. So what Jotego said is every Analogue Pocket has like a unique ID, be it like a serial number or something. Now you can access this by running the current Jotego arcade core Ghosts and Goblins, and it gives you your ID, and then what you do is you email the ID to Jotego as well as like your Patreon email, and what he does is it's almost like a form of DRM. Like you provide that ID, the cores will work on your Analogue Pocket. Now, I don't have my Analogue Pocket yet. I'm a quarter 4 person, so I could get an email anytime between now and December. But I want to know what your thoughts are on this. There's been a bit of uproar in the community. A lot of people don't like it. Some people are okay with it. But Jotego he's not like closed-minded or anything. He's listening to his community. Other options are on the table, which could be in the form of a beta key that goes on your Analogue Pocket, in the same way if you're a member of the Patreon at the moment, you get a beta key that goes onto your MiSTer, which is slightly different to giving the unique ID for your code. But there's a lot of talk on there. And also there's other talk of doing a separate Patreon for Analogue Pocket, for people that want stuff for Analogue Pocket, and for people that want some more. There's already one there that was mainly for the MiSTer. Now I've got a MiSTer and I've got an Analogue Pocket. I'm just waiting for it to arrive. I'm really looking forward to getting it. Now I personally don't fancy paying another subscription. I'm not the richest guy out there. I do pay for certain things, and I pay for the cheapest Patreon version of Jotego's Patreon. But I want to know what your kind of thoughts are. What solutions could there be? Jotego's stressed that development for the Pocket, it's not easy. It's proving quite a challenge. It's proving quite time consuming, and I get it. Like, people need money for work that they do, but I don't want to end up with like lots and lots of subscriptions, the same way we first had like Netflix. But then you've got Netflix, you've got like the Paramount one, you've got Disney Plus, you've got Amazon Prime. I don't want loads and loads of services, but on the other hand, I do want people to get paid for their work. So what are your thoughts on this? I'm really looking forward to like seeing new cores, and when I get my Analogue Pocket, I'm really looking forward to playing you know, many games on there, especially it's exciting times now for the Analogue Pocket, you know, with Open FPGA. There's a lot of people working on console cores, so the Mega Drive or the Genesis, if you're from the other side of the sea, is making good progress. SNES, NES, it's just looking good, and I'm really excited about getting my Analogue Pocket. If you want to join the debate about arcade cores, I'll leave a link to Jotego's Patreon in the description of this video. Check it out. The lowest tier is like £2.50, but once you add like tax on that, it comes up to £3. I pay £3 a month. There's higher tiers as well, which gets you other perks and your names in a pull screen and whatnot. But yeah, maybe you want to join the debate, and if you want to have your say about, you know, what you want, or your say on how the future of arcade cores are developed on the Analogue Pocket. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you want content related to FPGA and other kind of random gaming stuff. Either way guys, it's exciting times for FPGA gaming, especially handheld FPGA gaming. Now I'm really excited about the Analogue Pocket, and I'm very curious to see in which direction it goes in. Now me personally, I'm hoping it stays on one subscription, which I'm already paying, obviously, because I'd rather not pay extra money. If it does go to another one, who knows, I might pay it to get it. And I'm not the biggest fan of giving a unique ID out like a lot of people. I'm quite happy to put like a file on there that unlocks the beta in the way you know, in the way the betas are unlocked on the MiSTer. I'm quite happy to do that. So let's see how it kind of forms out. Do let me know your opinions below. What are your thoughts on this? You know, is it right to, you know, is it right to do? Is it wrong to do? Everyone has their opinion. I'm quite neutral in this, and I want to see how this kind of plays out. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. PCN out.